I haven't been to a day in college, and I work at Subway. I would say Grandma to say she's ecstatic when she sees me is an understatement. I might as well be 5 years old running up to her.
What do you think your future is going to look like?
I know that I want to do something artistic, or I just feel like I need to have creative expression.
Do you feel like you do that at Subway?
I do. I love art. It's just who I am. I'll be like, do you want mustard? And then I'll be like, yeah. And I'll just be like, and I just make this crazy pattern. People always like make comments on the way I like close the sandwich, because everyone else, it's such a struggle to put the bread to the other side of the bread. And I just stick my fingers in there and I just push it down, and it's almost an analogy for my life. Sometimes you gotta be afraid to not get your hands in there and just do it the way that you know it needs to be done. Just kind of like manhandle it. It's like technique and manhandling something at the same time. It's like finesse and it's brash. You have to find that balance, and you can't have one without the other, because if you just did it brashly, you would make a mess. And if you did it gingerly, then you wouldn't get it closed. It's like a rhythm. I have rhythm. I feel like I will always have that, and I will always express that in whatever I do.
Usually when I interview people, I don't know the person. I'm going to ask you questions about us.
Okay.
How would you describe our relationship?
I think of our lives together as like we're on this little adventure together, and I don't feel like we're always on the same page, but we're in this together. From like day one, it's been me and you, and like no matter what situation, I can always compare notes with you or something. And when I was younger, I didn't really think that much of it. People would be like, oh my god, you're a twin, what is that like? And I would be like, I don't know, it's just my sister. But now I think I do realize that it is kind of special, and I like having someone to talk to about things, and it's like we couldn't be more opposite, but like we have this bond that makes us closer than you could be with anybody else.
Is there something you've always wanted to tell me but haven't?
Not that I've wanted to tell you.
That's kind of mean.
Are you like fishing for a compliment here? I've always thought you had the prettiest eyes. I just wanted to tell you that.
What about, is there something you've always wanted to ask me but haven't?
There's something about you I just like don't understand. Like, it's like if you start something, you have to finish it, and it's like you don't care if you don't want to do it, and if no one cares about it, it's just like you started doing it and you have to finish it. That is a quality that I really admire about you, and I just like I don't understand. I mean, what goes through your head when you start doing something?
I don't like to let people down, but then sometimes I just genuinely believe in things that I do. I find a passion and a connection with things, and I want other people to feel that too. And there's so many people that don't do what they say they're going to do, and I want to be a woman of my word. That's more important to me than having sleep or having something to eat. Or in a way, on the outside it sounds like it's a selfless thing, but I think it's more of a selfish thing, that I want to be able to look at myself in the mirror if I wasn't doing my best with everything that I do.
It's like you follow through with everything until it's like dead.
Is there any tips or anything that you'd want to leave for your great-great-grandchildren, or if you don't have children, like future generations of Cody Bailey?
I think that the most simple thing that I could say was what I was given as a child, which was to just be happy. And I think that there are times when I heard that and I thought, like, what are you trying to control me for? Make me happy. You can't just be happy all the time. I didn't know the difference between being happy or being grateful, I would say, to want what you have and not have what you want, or not be so consumed by it.
What did you think about your interview?
Well, I was a little nervous about it at first, and I felt like kind of defensive, but I just feel like I never thought about it, but I guess I've never really been interviewed before.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did enjoy it.
And for me, this is really new too, because I don't think I've ever interviewed somebody that I knew.
Really?
Or that I had a relationship with. Yeah, because that's like one of the number one rules of journalism is you're not supposed to interview someone that you're related to, because then that could taint your story and put your opinion in it. But, rules are made to be broken. And why would you not want to get to know better the people that you care about the most?
Totally.